Hello and welcome to the next stop. Glad you could join us today. We're going to be showing you a couple more legs of the trip to Alaska, reviewing a couple of campgrounds. Sorry it's so long getting these segments out. It's a little tougher than I thought it would be, but going to have another one out here pretty soon for another leg. But I am, in the meantime, going to be putting out some short little videos on places that we visited here in Alaska, and maybe some places you might want to go when you come up here. So thank you for joining, and if you like it, please hit the like button, the share button, and subscribe to the channel. So again, welcome to the next stop. So we're leaving Dawson Creek, heading to Fort Nelson, British Columbia. It's about 282 miles. It took us about 5 hours to get there. And we're headed to a campground called Triple G. And this is a good stopping point along the way. We're traveling down the highway, usually sometimes around, once you leave Dawson Creek is a good time to see wildlife, and we are on watch for that. And the roads from here to Fort Nelson are fairly good. They're not too rough, plenty wide, and I think they're wide because there's a lot of wildlife that usually comes up along there that you can pull over or have to pull over. So we traveled on up the highway here, Highway 1 as they call it, to Fort Nelson, British Columbia. And unfortunately we didn't see any wildlife between here and Fort Nelson. But we made it to Triple G, and it's a great little campground. It's got a store, a little store. It's got a restaurant there, good restaurant and bar. Next to it is a museum. The museum is basically a lot of things that took place on the construction of the highway there, but a lot of interesting items here in the museum. But the campground itself is a good campground. It's got full hookups, pull-through sites, got a bathroom on site. You can use a laundry there. Of course, they charge for laundry, and they charge you for baths. They also have a car wash that you can put in for $1 a minute and do that. I give this a beer rating of 4 sudsy beers. Alright, we're leaving Fort Nelson, British Columbia, headed to Watson Lake in the Yukon. As you pull out of the Triple G, right across the street is kind of a welcome center, and they also have a dump station there. So if you're just traveling through, there is a dump station next to this travel center right across the street from the Triple G. Yes, it took us 5.5 hours. We drove about 319 miles and ended up staying at a place called the Watson Lake RV Park. This drive is a nice drive, and it's also a drive that you're possibly going to see some bison, bear maybe, but definitely a drive that will be rememberable. And it was definitely a beautiful day for this drive. The roads are nice. Along the way you'll see signs warning you of wildlife, bison, bears, and you just need to be aware that they sometimes are just standing in the middle of the road, and they can cause traffic to come to a stop, so just got to be careful. Take your time. We did come across some bison here. They weren't standing right in the middle of the road, but they were right there close to it. But we enjoyed seeing them as we traveled on our way on up to Watson Lake. Coming into Watson Lake, which is basically a town, I think it was staging town for the construction of the ALCAN, especially between Watson Lake and the Alaska border. But Watson Lake is also known for what they call the sign forest. There's over 80,000 signs here, and it was first started back in 1942 by a member of the Army Corps of Engineers. He put his sign there, and it just kind of grew from there. But also, Watson Lake is, I think, the turning point where you can go or take the Cassiers to go back down, or come in from the Cassiers. But Watson Lake was a nice place to see, and it's interesting to look at all the signs that are there hanging from all over the world. The Watson Lake RV Park, not really a sign there, but it's part of the Tags Food and Gas. It's right behind that location. In that, it's, not much of a park. It's basically a parking lot with some sites that are pretty close together. Kind of a stopping off point because we'd already driven 5.5 hours to get here. And the Watson Lake RV Park does have full hookups, shower and toilet facilities. The sites are close together. They do have a grocery and restaurant on location. And it's about $40 a night. The beer rating for this one is 2 sudsy beers. It's not the bad part, but it's not much to it, but deserves 2 sudsy beers. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Until then, we'll see you on the next stop.